Hi, it is roughly 1 o'clock in the afternoon and we just finished lunch and we're about ready to head out. This morning the first thing that we did is we went on a kayaking tour, which was actually pretty fun, but I'm still slightly damp, even though it's 1 o'clock. But then after the kayaking tour we went to the La Fortuna waterfall, which was actually really cool, but in order to get to the bottom of it you had to go down like 300 stairs. And then you had to go back up them after you were done, and they weren't like nice stairs. Oh no, these are ones that were like carved out of like stone and put like into the ground, and they're like really hard to go up and down. I mean, some of them were like nice metal ones, but the rest of them were nature like or whatever. They were impossible to get around, so I'm tired. We just finished lunch and then now we're going to go to this school here in La Fortuna and we're going to give the kids gifts and candy and stuff like that. And after that we'll have a little bit of free time and then we're going to go to the hot springs. And after the hot springs we're coming back for supper and then we have free time to do whatever around the hotel. But the free time after going to the school, we get to go like downtown and buy stuff and like ice cream and shopping and stuff like that. So I will vlog around then. Bye! I'm really far behind on my vlogging. Sorry. Okay, where to start? Let's start with yesterday. Yesterday morning, we left the hotel in La Fortuna and we went to the one that we're at now in a part of Monteverde called Santa Elena Monteverde. And the hotel that we're at is called Hotel El Atardecer, which literally means the Atardecer Hotel, or the Hotel Atardecer. After lunch, we went on a cloud forest tour, which there are two types of forests here in Costa Rica. You have your rainforests, and then you have your cloud forests. Don't ask me for the differences because I don't remember, even though we went over them like 3 times. I don't remember. They're all forests. They have trees and leaves and rain. There's like no difference besides, I think, elevation. I don't know, it's not my job. So after we went on the tour, which actually was kind of cool, like I think it was a little over a mile. It was just kind of not just walking around everywhere, but it was kind of like a guided tour of like, okay, over here you can see this is this, and this is kind of cool, and then talked about some different kinds of trees and I have stupid friends. Okay, so cloud forest tour, pretty cool. Showed us different kinds of trees and plants and stuff, which actually kind of sounds lamer than it actually is. It was pretty cool. The thing about Costa Rica that you need to know is that there's no such thing as flat land. It's straight up or straight down, hard to walk on. My feet are still sore and my legs are sore, but that's from today. So that was basically it for the afternoon and morning yesterday, and then the rest of the time yesterday was free time, which we spent here around in town. The town here is small, but there's a lot of cool stores, and I bought a crap ton of souvenirs already. That was yesterday, and then this morning, woke up, had breakfast, and then we went to this place called 100% Aventura, or 100% Adventure, and the first thing that we did was a guided, not really guided, but a zipline tour. There are like, I think 9 different zip lines that you can't really choose. You have to like go on all of them. The first couple are just like little beginner ones where it's like short distances to kind of get used to it. Then by the end you have the really huge one that's way over a mile, and then you can do 2 people at a time tandem zip lining. It's actually kind of fun. And to brake, you don't like squeeze it, you have to like pull down like you're trying to pull yourself up on the cable, because otherwise like you'll just burn a hole through your glove and kill yourself or something. And you're also not supposed to brake too early, because if you do that, then you're kind of stuck in the middle, and then you have to turn around and pull yourself to the other end backwards. I was not about that. I was not going to do that. No. So I did it like I was supposed to, and I kind of ran into the people on the other end a couple of times, but it's either that or being stuck in the middle, and I wasn't going to do that, because I don't do no climbing. And then after that, we went horseback riding, which was actually really fun. I was surprised because the first time I ever went horseback riding, it was awful and I hated it because I was bouncing up and down and it really hurt my butt. That was like years ago and it lasted 5 minutes. This time was awesome. It was like an hour and a half, I think. It was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't like a guided tour where you're like, oh, over here you have this, over here you have that. Most of the time it was like, how the heck do I control my horse because I want to go faster and it doesn't want to go faster? To make it go fast, they're used to Spanish words, but the thing is that, like, they don't really know words. If you just scream something loud at them, they know to go or kick them or smack them. And we were told to be mean to our horses, but I couldn't do that. It had a name, and if it has a name, it's like a person. It's a living thing. And I kind of got attached to him. Or her. His or her name was Tequila. Tequila was actually pretty cool, but I wasn't yelling loud enough for Tequila to like fully get the fact that I want to go, because you're supposed to scream and kick pretty hard. And I was being careful because I'm like, I like Tequila. Tequila, I think, likes me because I never got thrown off. A couple of times Tequila kind of got close to an edge, and I kind of thought, okay, what are you doing here? You better not try to like squish me against something. And a couple of times I had branches in my face. But other than that, it was awesome. It was actually pretty fun. Tequila rarely stopped, and when she did, it wasn't to like pee or anything, because apparently they can't pee while walking. Like, what? Whatever. So like, Tequila just stopped. Didn't eat grass most of the time. She didn't stop to eat grass. She just stopped and waited for no reason. So then I would yell, "Vamos," because that's the word that they're supposed to use. I would yell, "Vamos," and she would just kind of sit there like, what? So then eventually she would take off, and then to catch up, she would go super fast, and then I felt like I was gonna fly off at any given second. But it's okay, because I didn't fall off. I have some mud on my jeans, but it's washable, I think. Oh, and I have grease stains all over my t-shirt. Thank goodness it's only an Ellsworth t-shirt. Shh, don't tell me when I said that. I have grease all over it because of the zip lines. Like, it drips down your arm, and it hit my face. Today was pretty fun. And then after the horseback tour ride thing, we planted a tree which lasted a whole 10 minutes. We named ours Midwest because everyone was from the Midwest here in the United States that planted it in our little group. We named it Midwest. Let's just hope that she's still there. And then after that, we finally got to eat lunch. And then after we ate lunch, some of us went on a 3-in-1 tour, which was chocolate, coffee, another coffee tour that I've done, and then a sugarcane one. It was like all three things into one. It was like an hour and 30 minutes. It was pretty cool. I learned some stuff that I hadn't learned from the other tours that I've done here so far. And we tasted pure cacao. That's what they call chocolate before it becomes chocolate. The fruit is called cacao. Pure cacao tastes really bitter. Like, it smells great like chocolate. It literally smells like dark chocolate. Then as soon as you bite into it, it's nasty. And then we had a bunch of different other stuff. Some of it was okay. Some of it was like still way too bitter and raw and just gross. But most of it was pretty good. And then after that, we went shopping downtown for a little while, and then we came back here and just had supper. Tomorrow we're going to a hotel that's close to the Pacific Coast, and then we're actually going to go the day after tomorrow, I think, to the Pacific Coast. But tomorrow we don't have breakfast till 8:30 instead of 7 every morning, which is going to be awesome. I can sleep in finally. And then we're going to go to our new hotel, and then once we check in and have lunch, we have a free afternoon and evening to do whatever we want, which is going to be awesome. I think I'm going to probably sleep through the whole afternoon and evening, and then sleep again at night. It's going to be awesome. Finally be able to sleep longer than 5 hours. I had some coffee this afternoon. That's why I'm still awake. It's hard vlogging in another country where there are people from your school nearby, because if I actually get caught vlogging, I don't know what I would do. Like, everyone knows that I'm vlogging because most people here have already seen my video, but I don't want them to like see me vlogging because that'd be weird and awkward. So I'll probably wrap this up. So tomorrow will be fun, and hopefully I'll have lots of time to vlog in the afternoon. Let's hope. Bye!